January 29th, 2025. American Airlines Flight 5342 collides with Army Black Hawk helicopter. At JFK, two jets almost collided on a foggy runway. Just in time, a pilot slammed the brakes. In San Francisco, a plane lined up to land on a taxiway with 4 fully loaded jets waiting. These accidents and these near misses just seem to be getting worse, and they're happening more and more. So what's going wrong? And with thousands of planes in the sky every day, how are we not crashing more often? Every airplane you see in the sky, from tiny prop planes to massive 747s, is tracked, not by GPS satellites alone, but by radar. Air traffic control radar began as a wartime invention designed to detect enemy aircraft. Today, it's the nervous system of modern air travel. There are 2 types. Primary radar sends out a radio signal and waits for it to bounce off an aircraft. It doesn't need the plane's cooperation. But secondary radar is smarter. It talks to a device on the aircraft, a transponder, which responds with information like altitude, speed, and even flight number. On the controller's screen, each plane appears as a moving label of data. Thousands of flights, hundreds of thousands of lives, all guided by blinking dots on a screen. But understanding radar is only half the story. To really understand air travel, you need to understand flight. 4 forces act on an aircraft at all times: lift, thrust, drag, and gravity. The wings are shaped like airfoils, curved on top, flat underneath, which creates a pressure difference. That difference generates lift. Thrust comes from the engines. Drag tries to slow the plane down. Gravity keeps pulling it toward Earth. Flight happens when lift and thrust overpower drag and gravity. Then there's control. Elevators tilt the plane up or down. Ailerons help it roll side to side. The rudder turns the nose left or right. It sounds simple, but controlling a 400-ton metal tube at 600 miles an hour takes incredible precision. On the ground, things are just as intense. Airports are choreographed chaos. Every takeoff, landing, and taxi has to be precisely timed. There's ground control, managing planes on the taxiways, tower control, handling takeoffs and landings, and approach and departure control, coordinating the flow of traffic in and out of the airspace. One plane cleared too early, or one missed radio call, and 2 jets could be on a collision course. It's happened. These errors are called runway incursions, and they've been increasing. In 2022, the FAA reported over 1,600 of them in the US alone. Every one of them was a potential disaster. In recent years, we've seen more and more near misses. Why? Part of it is simple math. More people are flying than ever before. After the COVID-19 dip, global air traffic rebounded, and airports are busier than they were in 2019. But our systems, many of them haven't been upgraded in decades. Radar systems from the 1990s, radio communications from the 1970s. Air traffic controllers are overworked, underpaid, and retiring faster than they can be replaced. In some cases, controllers are managing double shifts, with only a few hours of sleep. Add in human error, bad weather, and growing airport congestion, and the cracks begin to show. Imagine a job where every decision you make could save or cost hundreds of lives. That's air traffic control. Controllers work in dark towers, surrounded by glowing monitors and endless voices. They direct planes in every direction on multiple frequencies, while calculating safe distances and timing landings down to the second. Their stress levels are often compared to ER doctors, and yet most passengers never think about them. These people are the invisible backbone of aviation. But when they're stretched too thin, mistakes become inevitable. So what's being done? One big upgrade is a system called ADSB, Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast. Unlike radar, ADSB uses satellites to track planes in real time, with greater precision and global coverage. Some airports are experimenting with AI-driven conflict detection, software that can alert controllers to risks before they become emergencies. There are new systems to prevent runway incursions using ground sensors and alerts in the cockpit. But there's no silver bullet. Most experts agree. We also need more staff, better training, and better funding for upgrades. Because tech only works when people do too. Despite everything, flying is still incredibly safe. Statistically, it's far safer than driving. But safety is never static. It's something that has to be constantly defended. Every close call is a warning, and with skies getting busier, we can't afford to ignore them. So, the next time you're on a plane, take a moment to look out the window. Behind that smooth flight is a global system of radar, radios, runways, and people, all working together every second to keep you in the air. What do you think needs to change? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more stories that explain the world around you, from science to society, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.